By the live stream is now live. We just said it, so you can pull that up. So yeah, last week we made it so that you can mine blocks, you can place blocks, and you have blocks of different types. What we're going to focus on today is something known as the HUD. What is the HUD? The HUD is the heads-up display. Okay. Every game has one of these. And heads-up display, can anyone tell me what a heads-up display is? Yeah, right.
Kind of like overlapping. That makes sense. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it has like.
Can I explain it?
Like in Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
It has your gun down at the bottom left.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. It
Yeah.
has like all the information of what's like right then and there on your screen.
Yeah, that's it. You bet. And it is hard to define. It's sort of unintuitive. Like, what is it? It's an overlay, but it's a menu. I don't know really. So yeah, everything you said is correct. It's I guess my version of defining would be this. The heads-up display is the menus you see while you're playing the game. Okay? Because there's a lot of menus in your game. There's a main menu, a load menu, a save menu, a depth menu, a settings menu, a second settings menu, a quit menu. Menus all over the place. An inventory menu, a level up menu. But there is a certain category of menu that you see while playing. That's what's overlaid while playing. And I have an example up here on the screen of Minecraft's heads-up display. It's the menu, and this is common. You know, almost all games, your heads-up display is going to have, for example, your health, so your player can see their health. In Minecraft, it has that. It's represented by these series of hearts here. And then Minecraft has a series of pork chops here that represent how much food you've eaten. Because Minecraft is a survival game in addition to being a creative game. You have to eat, and if you don't eat enough, and if this meter goes down, it goes down to 0, and your health starts to go down. And then Minecraft has this other bar, this green bar down here, with the number. This is for levels, for leveling up your character in Minecraft. Thank you very much. And then below that, you have an inventory menu. Inventory menu. And the inventory menu has different icons in it. And whatever icon you have selected, that determines what your player is holding. So in this example here, it's the iron pickaxe, and in his hand he's holding the iron pickaxe. So that's that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start creating our heads-up display for our Minecraft game, making that menu that everyone sees. How might we start that? What should we do in the context of Unreal to make that happen? Add new and add what?
Blueprint.
Kind of blueprint. Not just any blueprint.
Actor.
Not actor. Widget. Your widget over here. Widget. Yes, we're making a widget, which is a type of blueprint. So what I want everyone to do now, this is the lesson, click Add New in the lower left, click Add New, and then go down to the bottom category called User Interface and choose Widget Blueprint.
Oh, didn't we do this for
Yeah, this isn't new. We did this for our horror game with the flashlight. Yeah.
So blueprint friend?
No.
Nope.
So add new.
Add new, user interface at the bottom, widget blueprint. And I want you to name it Player HUD. Name it Player HUD. And I'm capitalizing all the letters in HUD. HUD. And then double click it to open it. So I'm opening it. I'm going to make it a full screen. All right. So yeah, like Trey said, this isn't new information. You've already messed around and did some stuff on this widget system. This is our system for creating menus. So you want to hit Add New, and then the categories come up. Go to the very bottom where it says User Interface, and then in that category choose Widgets. It's called Widget Blueprint because it's also a blueprint. You have an event graph on your widget. Huh? I want you to name it Player HUD. Player HUD. Okay? And it's a blueprint because you've got begin play, you've got event tick, you've got all the stuff that you can do on any blueprint, you can do on your widget as well. All right. So, what I want you to do is you've opened it up. Let's drag out an image. So from the palette that's on that upper left menu called palette, you can either go into common here and drag something out, or just type in the word image and drag out an image. And you get this kind of like white ugly thing. And it looks this way because you haven't set, well, what image does it look like? And what I want to do here is I want to start designing what that health interface kind of looks like. So it's really easy, Minecraft, famous game. I'm just going to Google Images, Minecraft Heart, and download something that I like. So I've already done that. Make sure you do it. Minecraft Heart, Google Images. I just typed in the word Minecraft Heart, and you pick whatever you want. You want a heart. You want something that has, if you click on it, it has what looks like a little checkerboard kind of background, because that means it's transparent. Okay, so you want it, and you want it to be a PNG file. So that's a little trick as well, trick of the trade. People might not know, but you have different image files. Well, that's that. The series of
checkerboard things are called vectors,
they're related. Yeah, they're related. And so if you see an image and at the end of it says dot, and then some letters, that's its file type, right? Dot .png, that's an image type. Dot .jpeg, that's a file type, right? JPEGs can't have transparency, PNGs can. So definitely whenever you're doing UI and stuff, it's always good to have things as PNGs. Because the reason I want to be transparent in this background is because this, if I put this in Unreal and it's just a white background, it's going to look really ugly. Because it's not going to just be my heart, it's going to be the whole background with the heart. But by having it be transparent, then I just get the heart. So I like this heart. Once you find something you liked, right-click on it and hit Save Image. Right-click, Save Image As. Name it something that you can look up later so it's not hard to find. I'm going to name mine Icon Space Heart. Okay, and I'm going to save that to my images. All right.
Can you save it to your desktop?
Go for it. Yeah, save it to your desktop.
Can you choose any heart besides Minecraft heart?
Yes, you can choose any image you like. So, and save it to your desktop, and you can delete it once we're done importing it into Unreal, because Unreal will copy it into its folder. Okay, it'll remember, it'll make its own file for it. So what you're going to do is once you've got your image saved, go to front of Unreal, where it says Add New, right next to that is an Import button. Click Import.
Okay, add new or import.
Click Import. It's right next to Add New. Click Import, and then just find your image. If it's on your desktop, go to your desktop. Mine's called.
Mine is like gray, so I can't click on
Mine called Icon Heart.
That's because you probably clicked the save link as.
If you're having trouble, you can also drag and drop an image into the content browser. And that'll work too sometimes. Okay. So I've imported it, and mine says Icon Heart. Perfect. I got my image here. So once it's in my content browser, I'm going to go back over to my widget here. So I'm back in my widget. Click on my image. And in the details panel, I can now set that image to my heart. So click on your image in the widget, and in details panel, it's in the category called appearance, and in the subcategory called brush. If you see it says image, it says none. Click the drop down and type in the name of your image you've downloaded. Mine's called Heart, Icon Heart. I choose it, click it,
What's the appearance at?
shows up. Appearance is if you've got your image selected, it'll be one of the first categories you see on the details panel.
How do I crop the picture? Okay, I got the heart. So, how am I supposed to import it?
Okay. Just setting what that image is in your details panel on the widget. Okay. Now listen up. We could copy and paste this image several times and try and put them like next to each other perfect like I'm doing here. But it's going to be a little imperfect, as you can see. it's really hard to get these things even. So usually when you're working with widgets, you'll put things in what's called a container, sort of contain it. So you would put it in, the best thing we could use here is something called a horizontal box. So go to palette in the left, type in horizontal, and get the horizontal box and drag that onto your graph. That's going to make everything we put into the horizontal graph box. Listen, I'm talking. Put everything in there perfectly straight. That's what it's going to do. I'll say one time what we're doing is we're going into palette, horizontal box, drag it onto your graph.
Wait, how do we get the heart on there again?
Sorry, what's that?
How do we get the heart on there again?
The heart?
Yeah.
So you want to have your image selected in the details panel in the appearance category. There's something called image. You also just type in image in the details.
So I select it, and what else where do I click?
I don't know. Maybe look at the live stream if you're a little bit behind, but it's the details panel. You want to go to appearance category.
Oh, so do we click brush?
Yes, brush. It's in brush settings.
I say what we do?
Okay, so now I'll repeat the most recent instruction, which is this. I'll demonstrate on the screen. So I type in horizontal, I get my horizontal box. It says box, I drag it into here. Okay. Now, so far there's nothing in our horizontal box. We need to put these hearts in there. And to move anything onto something else, you'll do that in this category called hierarchy. So there's a category here in the lower left called hierarchy. In hierarchy,
What are you supposed to do now?
guys, there's way too much talking, which means I'm going to have to repeat myself, and then we're going to be behind. Listen, so what I want you to do is drag your images onto your horizontal box in the hierarchy panel. It's going to straighten them all out.
I'm just walking behind. I just don't want to input it. I just don't know. I'm just so far behind.
So I click. How do I import things again to the
And you what?
Oh, he's doing the horizontal box.
Yeah, help him. Thank you very much.
But I'm confused on what we do in the horizontal box.
Oh, so we drag the horizontal box onto our widget, and then we drag our hearts onto the horizontal box through the hierarchy panel, lower left panel. This is called hierarchy. Okay. So you drag those images onto the horizontal box. So they're indented. So you're horizontal. And you haven't dragged a horizontal box yet.
I've got the horizontal
So
box.
you get a horizontal box. I've been saying this entire time. So click on here, click the X, and then type in horizontal. Drag that out into there.
I don't see that hierarchy.
It is here.
So I drag horizontal. What else am I supposed to do?
So all this dragging is that happens. You find your image here. It's like a list of drag image on the yeah, see it is. Inside of it.
So like where's that?
Yeah. Right there. Where's my image? Yeah, it's that. There's one up there.
It's Minecraft card.
Was there
Those are the ones that have the checkerboard.
Okay, so one thing you might be noticing is that your hearts are all kind of stretched out. So if they're not, then don't worry about it. But if they are, the way to solve this is just click on each image, and in the details panel at the very top where it says auto, change auto to fill.
So what do we click?
For each image. Yeah, go ahead.
How do I import the heart thing into?
So I'll show the import. Look at my screen right now. If I go to the front, right next to add new, there's an import button.
Oh.
Click that and you can choose any picture on your computer.
Add new and then.
No, not add new. It's a button next to add new. It says import. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
There.
For those of you caught up, the next thing we want to do is if you look, you have a progress bar here underneath your health stuff. So we already done this before with our flashlight stuff. So go ahead and drag a progress bar onto your widget as well. Yeah.
How do I add several hearts? I tried copying and pasting, it didn't work out.
So do you have the horizontal box?
I got
Give me the horizontal box. Yeah, there you go.
It's right there.
So it look like that, but they'll fix if you change auto to fill. Not that, which is fill.
I have my
Right
heart
above it. Yeah, so what you want to do now is drag the image onto your device. And you gotta do it here though, drag the image onto the horizontal. Yeah. Yeah. And now just copy and paste, drop several of them on there. Yeah. And you see drop several of them on there. And yours is a fake PNG, is why you're getting the sometimes you'll get these PNGs that act like they're alpha. So you'll eventually want to get different. But super switch it out because you want to command Z on that. I have to button with your box.
Command Z?
Command Z. Until it goes back to the switch. Okay. You want to keep it in there in the horizontal box. Change auto to fill. Okay. Now bring multiple ones onto it.
Okay. Make it.
So, okay, I broke it. Now, if I cropped it, now it shows the checker thing behind it.
Oh, that's just it's. Wait, so sometimes it's a fake PNG, and that's all it is. So if you grab the correct one, it'll look right. Oh yeah. So you just want to drag your image onto your horizontal box. Yeah, and on in this area, just drag it. So not like that. Drag image straight onto horizontal box. Yeah. Let go and see now it's in there on that. And make several images. Sure. Yeah. Nice. You got it.
Trey! Trey! Yo, where's my code? Can you come?
I have no code.
Yo, man.
His heart got cut off.
Click on the image. On the image. No, okay, with the image, just here it says auto change to fill. Do that for all the images. And once you use all the images, they'll space out for you. Yeah. And then click on horizontal box. Click on horizontal box. And you can change the size of it now. Dragging these. Right? So yeah, you got a fake PNG. So eventually you want to replace it with PNG. Sometimes PNGs stay in the JPEGs, so that's not really different. So you just look up the different art.
Right now we just hit the progress bar.
Yeah, right now we just added a progress bar. Yep.
Okay, so no wonder why.
Nice.
This one I want to use not a PNG.
Alright. I'm adding the progress bar because Minecraft has a leveling bar that looks like that. You can change all the settings of your progress bar, including the style, the color it uses, that sort of thing. Awesome. Let's see if I had a paper clip or not. Awesome. There's that. So I actually wrote a note here. I didn't take attendance for the first two periods, which was my complete mistake. So that's awesome.
So wait, it has to be on the progress bar? No, the horizontal box?
What's that?
Does it have to be on the horizontal box?
Yeah. No. The progress bar doesn't have to be in the horizontal box. All right. Yeah.
Do we have to find this order inside the or something else or just the
Do blog.
That's what you're missing.
Okay. So the second part is we're going to create another widget, and the idea here is let's create a widget that goes within another widget. Well, why on earth would you want to do that? It is. It's very much Inception-like. The reason is take a look at this inventory icon here. We have quite a few, and it has multiple things. These inventory settings here are not just icons. They are, there's an icon for the pickaxe, but there's also a little progress bar for its health. There's also these numbers here for quantity. So I have 64 cobblestone, but also 5 cobblestone here, and those things are going to change. So when you have a lot of things like that, it's better to just make your own widget just for that specific thing, like a slot controls it. And then you can put that in your main HUD widget that we're working on. So what I want everyone to do is we're going to create a whole new widget. Don't close out of your other one. We'll have both open at the same time. Just go to your front of Unreal and click Add New. User Interface, Widget Blueprint. And name it Inventory Icon. Then open it up.
What is it? What do we name it?
Inventory Icon. Yeah. This widget will control the icons, what our player sees about our inventory items.
Do we add a process one?
No, don't worry about that. You can add that later though, if you
I
want.
finally did it. So where do we attach the image thing at?
I'm going to move on with the lesson right now, and have you follow either along with the current part of the lesson, or follow the YouTube tutorial, or better yet, once we're done with this, I can come around and help you. So what I want everybody to do is drag an image on this new widget called Inventory Icon, and put the image in the upper left. Just in the upper left. Don't make it too huge or anything.
So where do we click now?
I'm going to make it a square, and where it says brush or whatever, I'm just going to find a random image just to preview what this might look like. So let's see.
Pick anything?
Pick anything, yeah. I'll pick this this hex looking thing. That's fine. Okay. And then I want you to drag out a text. This will represent the number that goes in there.
It says this material is not used to UI material domain.
Don't use a material, use a texture. Okay, and then for the text, where it says it says text block right now, change that to like 64, just as a number, so we can just get an idea of what our inventory stuff will look like.
I put a texture on it.
Cool. I'm gonna increase that number too, by the way, the size of it, just because Minecraft has a kind of big number there.
Oh, you put a number in it?
Yeah, I put a text in it, and then change the text value to just any number. It's just a preview so that we can see what it might look like to the player.
How do we make it large?
You can either change its font setting in the details panel, or there's also a size setting.
Can you see the font?
How do we make the number bigger?
You can either change its font setting or its size setting in the details panel.
Why it's so transparent?
The texture might be transparent, in which case choose a different texture. Okay. Other thing, I always want you to make sure you click on that text, and where it says text block in the upper, on the details at the very top, right next to the word text block, its name, the name of this text block, it says is variable. Make sure that's checked to true.
Where?
Right next to its name in the details panel. The reason we're doing that is we don't want to change that later. Variables are things we can always change later. If it's not a variable, we can't change it later. By default, the text stuff in your widgets is never set. It's a variable.
Text box is variable?
I don't see
This variable is right next to the word. This name, top, very top of details panel. Okay.
I know, but you click on the texture or the.
Both. I mean, the image is actually set as a variable already.
Yeah.
So, but I want to make sure that the word is as well. Okay. We're not gonna do anything with that right now. That's just for later when we do blueprint codes and stuff. We can listen up. The reason we're doing that is later on we put hey everybody. I actually did ask for silence, so please. I want you to later on be able to ask the text block, hey, where are you? Can I set you to a new number? And you can't do that in blueprint code unless it's already set as a variable. Okay. All right. Last but not least, what I want you to do is let's go back to our HUD. Go to the front of our HUD where it says player HUD and our hearts and everything.
White thing in the middle.
That's my progress bar. So what I want you to do is drag out another horizontal box.
How do we make the progress bar again?
I'm not going over that. You just have to watch the video. Okay, listen up. Drag out your horizontal box onto your...
Another one?
Yeah, another one. This was going to be for inventory stuff.
Oh, so the horizontal box. Do it on the inventory icon and not the player name.
No, we're on HUD now. Everybody's on the player HUD. Drag a horizontal box onto your player HUD where all the first stuff we did is. Okay. And once you've done this, it's really cool. Look up in the palette here the name of the widget we just created, the custom widget. Look up inventory icon. And you'll see it's now accessible, that other widget we made. And you can drag that into and onto your horizontal box several times. And there you go. It's whatever you called it. So if you look at your tab, so mine's called inventory icon, the second widget we made. You have to make sure it's the name.
What?
You have to compile it.
You might have to compile it, yeah. Compile or save. Yeah, then it'll show up in your widget. Yeah. Okay. And that's why I'm just dragging that new widget onto a horizontal box. Got a little inventory viewer now. I'm going to end the formal lesson there, so I'm ending live.